Why do we love encouragement so much?
Oh, come on. I think that encouragement, we love it because we are just not used to it. We're not, and it somehow builds us up. But
We're not used to it, but we crave it.
we crave it. Hello, welcome to Unanswered. My name is Joe.
I'm Joyce.
And we're here to think, question, and connect. Welcome to another episode. Today we got a really cool episode. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite words. Can I do? 中国队加油，中国队加油.
If you have any Chinese friends, you would probably have heard this phrase, 加油, before. What does it mean?
And it's a Chinese saying, but yeah, that's what we need to find out right now. What does it mean, right? So
watch this.
The backstory of Jiayou takes us back to the Qing Dynasty China in the 1840s. An official named Zhang Ying had a humble beginning as a poor villager. After he made it as a high-ranking official, he wanted to do what he can to help young aspiring students achieve greatness. During that time, every young student's fate hinges largely on how well he does on the national exam. As the exam approaches, many students devote themselves to study all day and late into the night. To give the students a hand, Zhang would dispatch 2 servants every night, one holding an oil lamp to light the way, and the other carrying 2 buckets of oil. Whenever they see flickering flames shine through the windows of a house, the servants would knock on the doors and offer to fill the student's oil lamp so he could continue to study. Zhang kept up this gesture of kindness for all 13 years he was in power, and the saying 加油, or add oil, became a popular phrase people used to encourage each other, and it is still widely used today.
So 加油 literally means to add oil. And a lot of times in China, when you're like watching at a sports event, a basketball game or something like that, you'll hear
like ping pong.
Well, even a sports event. I've heard it at basketball games.
Any sports game.
Where they're like, 中国队加油，中国队加油, which means they're just cheering like crazy. Add oil, add oil. It literally means add oil.
Yes.
And so the little translation is like, what does that mean? It's one of those sayings. So one of my questions is, well, what would be the American equivalent to 加油 or add oil? Well, we wouldn't say add oil in English. We'd probably say go for it. Or
we don't really, I think in America, we don't really have like one phrase for that.
We have so many phrases. Go for it. Do it, lady.
Shit.
Do it, lady. We have get her done.
No. It's not really a saying. Do it. Don't say this to people, okay? Take this tip from Joyce.
Go for it. Like, there's a number of different sayings that we use.
No, we just say go.
We'll say go for it. Yeah, rock out, man. I mean, I don't know. There's so many sayings,
but not like. So I don't think there's like one saying like Chinese.
I don't think so. I think there's a bunch of them.
But
at least not one I can think of. If you know of one, then let me know. Because maybe I missed one. Maybe I'm just drawing blank. But yes, I don't think one.
But I want to know, what do you say in Arabic?
Yes. Is there a phrase or something in Arabic that's like add oil, that's like 加油? Do you guys have one that's like, yeah, go for it? Yeah.
Leave it in the comment below, and hopefully we would hear from you and learn something.
Yes. And, it leads us to the question, like, because 加油 is actually just encouraging the team. That's what they're trying to do.
Yes.
And so it brings up the bigger topic of encouragement.
Yes.
Right.
Why do we love encouragement so much?
Oh, come on. I think that encouragement, we love it because our natural state is we're just not used to it. We're not, and it somehow builds us up. But
we're not used to it, but we crave it.
We crave it.
Yeah.
We crave it. I think we crave it. I think personally, I know I have all the little sounds in my head that are always telling me how bad I am.
They're beating you up.
Yeah, that are beating me up and down. So to hear that one voice that is like saying the opposite and encouraging and saying things that I may not even fully believe are true, but somebody sees in you or they're like trying to encourage you, then that it goes a long way. I feel like encouragement is almost like treasure, like gold. It's very hard to find, very hard to get, but once you hear it, once you receive it, it's something you really want to hold on to.
And I think nowadays we've conditioned ourselves to live in a mentality of lack. Meaning, I think like the way life is, modern life is,
Right.
we have really placed the focus on ourselves.
Right.
What do we need?
Right.
What do we need to survive? Now that I've got my basic needs met, what else can I get
Right.
to increase my happiness? And the whole focus becomes me. We always joke about like the me
The
monster.
me monster, yes.
The me monster. But the irony is, the more you cater to yourself, the more you feel that you're missing something.
And I think along with that, the more you start focusing on me, the more of those idiosyncrasies, the more like you have that microscope on yourself.
Yeah.
And so you see the cracks. You begin to see all the cracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it can also be where you start seeing cracks that may not even really be there, but
Yeah.
you just have this microscope on yourself because you're focusing on me. And so I think it's important for us, like you said, to get our eyes off of ourselves and to get it on other people. And like, not just to get it on other people, but begin to encourage other people as well, right?
What are some ways that you have received or given encouragement before?
Wow. So I don't know if I should share this one. This might be giving away so much. So
Spill the secrets.
one of the things I used to do, because I travel so much, is whenever I would get on a plane. Now this is not manipulative. I was not trying to be manipulative, but whenever I would go to get on a flight, especially the long distance ones, I wouldn't do it when I was going overseas. I would always stop at like a candy shop and duty free or something like that, and just get a bunch of candy or chocolates. And once I got on the plane, the head flight attendant, I would hand it to the head flight attendant and say, "Hey, this is for you guys." And they would always ask me, "Well, why?" And I was like, "Hey, you know what? I really feel like you guys are such hard workers and people really don't say thank you. It's a very thankless job. You're on your feet for hours. I just wanted to say just a small way of saying thank you for what you're about to do and for how you're taking care of us. And just want to say that you're doing fantastic. You're doing a good job." And every single time, as soon as I finished, they would say, "What seat are you in?" And they'd always like just take care of me. Now I wouldn't do it just because it would take care of me, but because actually, to be totally honest, and if I could be, I used to have like a deathly fear of flying. And so being able to do that was one of the ways that helped me as well. But at the same time, it was really one way of saying thank you to them for how they were taking care of us. And I've never met a place, well, I used to go back so often that people had nicknamed me like the Candyman and stuff like that. So it was kind of wild. But hey, there's a tip. A great way to encourage people is just, if you get on a flight, it's helpful as well for you as well. So, but yeah, that's one story.
So that's really interesting. And it's not just a story. I mean, it's a real life example of how encouragement works.
Right.
And I think what's really interesting about giving encouragement is that it actually sets off this ripple effect. Because in our hearts, we all want this. We all want people to see us and appreciate us for who we are.
Right.
Yet we're so conditioned to be so stingy.
Right.
With encouragement.
And you're right. And I think that's part of it is if I would have just gave them candy, it would have been one thing. But it wasn't just the candy. It's what I said to them, which is, "Hey, thank you. You guys are doing an amazing job. I just appreciate what you're doing. I know these are hard hours." So I think that part really like they felt
really
that.
hurts them.
And it was wild because all of the flight attendants would at some point during the flight come to my seat and say, "Thank you so much. You don't know what that means to us."
Aww.
And so it was really, really cool. And it's just something little like that can really affect someone, encourage them, lift them up, change their behavior, change their outlook, the whole works.
Change
so
the atmosphere,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Because I think sometimes we don't talk about this enough. I think we can change the atmosphere around us if we are very critical of other people. If we walk into a meeting room, per se, at work, and we carry with us this critical attitude, like, "Oh, this guy is lazy. This guy is a freeloader. This guy is the atmosphere would change accordingly, right?"
Well, the reality is it's far easier for us to criticize people than it is to encourage people.
That is true. That is truth.
Right.
Why is that? Like going back to the story of Zhang Ying, right? The official. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to send oil and to encourage the students burning the midnight oil.
And it was a sacrifice for him.
It was a sacrifice. He probably had to dip into his own pockets.
Right, exactly.
To buy the oil, to hire the people, right?
Right. And to basically add oil to them and encourage them by giving it
them because like the students are poor. They probably
they're tired or
the oil, like they still have to study on their own, but it's just like a little something to spur you on, a little something to say, hey, someone cares.
Right. Exactly.
So
why is it? I think it's just we've become people. It's part of our nature. I think just the negativity of our nature, and like I would say, definitely like even part of how we're made, but we have to go against that grain, right? We have to go against that to find the good, to be the good, right? And that encouragement is part of that. It's part of finding that and speaking like good things about people. And I think things that are true and even things that you want to be true. You understand?
That you want to be true. What does that mean?
Like for instance, when I don't want to get into like affirmations or stuff like that, but just like thinking positive things. Like this may not be true now, but this is true of me.
So
you understand? Like seeing the potential exactly
in other people,
right?
And speaking to that.
Exactly, speaking into that potential.
That's deep.
And with that, that's what mentoring is. That's what development is. When we talk about training, things like that, that's how we do it. Is by speaking truth into those areas and seeing the potential. When that individual may not even see the potential, but you see the potential and the for progress and for greatness.
So one thing that comes to mind is my heritage, my Chinese heritage. There's so many beautiful things about the Chinese culture that I deeply, deeply appreciate. And but one thing that we really could do better as a people is to encourage better.
Yeah.
Growing up as a Chinese kid in a Chinese family, it's encouragement. You were saying earlier, like encouragement is like gold.
Yes.
It couldn't be more true because it doesn't come around. Like the parents, the grandparents, it's not that they don't love you. They love you deeply. They would like give you everything they have, but they just won't say it. So, so on Instagram, I love all these memes and videos. There's this trending thing where it says like, how does a Chinese mom say I love you? Right? So the way they say I love you is 吃了没?
Did you eat?
Have you eaten? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like, they're not, saying, oh, good job. 吃了没?
Did you eat?
Hey mom, I got 95 on a test. 吃了没?
That's a Chinese F.
Yes. 95? Where's the other 5?
Where's the other 5%?
Where's the other 5? So like encouragement is very hard to come by where the way I was brought up. And it's interesting now that we are parents, we want to switch that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to be encouraging. We don't want to spoil our kid.
But we want to be encouraging. We want her to be able to like have intestinal fortitude and strength, but also to know who she is and to be encouraged. And so we don't want to exasperate her, but build her up.
Yeah,
so that,
definitely.
right? And I think that not only for them, I just want to take time to encourage you that no matter where you're at today, that there's good things about you, that you're a great person. We thank you for joining us and watching us. And we hope that I know that everything can't be perfect for everyone, but we want to encourage you that there are better days looking forward. Hey, if you're someone who's struggling, leave us a comment within leave us a comment and let us know so we can talk with you or be able just to sometimes it's just a matter of, or encourage you. Sometimes it's just a matter of give you a small note of adding oil. But more than that, before we leave, I want to give you a challenge. Wherever you are today, we want to challenge you this week to try to find at least 3 people to jayo, to add oil to, okay, to encourage. Give those people encouragement and see how, first of all, they change, and then see how it changes you as well. Like, once again, one of our goals is to bridge generations, nations, and stations, and hoping that this will help to do that as well. Bridge those generations, nations, and stations, and be able to speak like good things and true things to people, even things that you desire to be true. See the potential in someone and be able to share those things with them. So I think that's going to be our moment for the day. Yeah. So
Thank you
for joining us on Unanswered, where we think a question, connect, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, find us on your favorite social media platform. See you next week.
Remember to subscribe.